Hey there, light beings. I hope everyone had a beautiful day today and everyone was safe. Today, subject is natural harm. But before I get into that subject, I want to go over a couple of things that are been examining, like I speak of the unseen, the unknown, until you're able to have complete silence and examine and look into the nothingness and get that message that is there for you to receive, that message that's telling you the things that are, it's telling you the answer to the things that are puzzling the mind. Like, why, am I sitting here uh, enduring, you know, the not able to really do anything because of this whole lockdown, Why did I lose my job? Why don't I have my job? But when you are in complete silence and you see and you look out at the world around you and you see all the people that are passing away from this epidemic, and you see how the reaction is towards that, how the reaction is towards that. Excuse the noise in the background, family. I want to talk about, I listened to this lady that I'm subscribed to. She goes by the name of Angel Dominguez Jackson. And I was in her chat today. It was a very beautiful conversation. Very beautiful conversation. And a lot of us have that as a gift, have that presence and present given. And it's remarkable. But something came to mind when she said something about how all people, there's a lot of people that are dying out here. But, even if it's not real, the principle of it all is that people are dying. And there is no, like she said, no silence, no time of silence nationally in this country. There's only a more concern for the economics. There's more concern for the economics than it is for those people passing. So that tells you a lot. It tells a lot. So my take is being out of a job and not doing what you love to do. Could you see yourself doing what you love to do and it taking up all your time to spend with your family, your loved ones, and then you look around and you're like, where'd the time go? You know, because you'd be so consumed with what you do, what you love to do, and not enough time for family and for friends. Today, me and my children went and to the beach, the special spot that we found, and it seems like we always meet some people that we meet people there all the time. Um, but it's a beautiful spot. I actually did a video that I'm gonna upload here soon, and it was just a beautiful time. And I connected. I got to network with two beautiful brothers. They were flying a drone, a mini drone, and I'm interested in getting one for my business here. You know, I think it's quite interesting. I had a friend who had a huge drone, and he did a lot of his photography and stuff like that on it with it, and videos as well. But like I said, being able to, instead of thinking about everything as horrid, you know, it could be also a good thing. But many people evidently don't see it that way. Nick Cannon. Many people don't see that what we think is an awful ordeal could be a wonderful and the best thing to ever happen to you. Because that's why we're here. That's why, we're along life's journey. Sometimes it knocks us down, knocks us back, like they say, and makes us take a hard look at things. But I mean, it's not a bad knockdown. It could be always a good one. If you, depending, you're learning a lot about yourself. And it's a natural progression, because in this society, progression is prohibited. It's all about capitalism. So we really have to probably rearrange our thoughts on what we consider a bad ordeal. And, it's not necessarily that. It's just the point that we should always be in tune, and no one's taught us to be in tune with ourselves. Unfortunately, it's just the nature of the beast, the Iceman's legacy. The Iceman's heritage that we've been programmed to think like that. That we deal with the world from outside ourselves, and we get lost, and we come back and we think we're supposed to be something else inside. It's just a terrible, horrible thing. But I learned it's amazing. You learn so much just talking to people. So much. Like I said, I met these two brothers, and every time I talk to people, they open my eyes. I call myself opening their eyes. They open my eyes to things. Sometimes you may feel like your experiences are not helpful, but let someone else be the judge of that. Let talk to other people about it and see how they, you know. That's why, one day, you know, I'll have that special place where people can go to to meet up and talk, and kind of like a library, and kind of like a YouTube, kind of like a Facebook, but in person. And I've seen one in my life before. I've been in that place, but it wasn't a great place because they had coffee, and that coffee ended up giving me a bad stomach. So they had all kinds of exotic coffees and stuff like that. I mean, it wasn't a bad place, but I could I could think of better, setups than that. But it kind of, you know. But let's get on the topic about natural high. That's what we're here for. But I thought that was important to get into because, so many people don't have jobs. But I want you to look on the bright side of things. Even though there's always going to be a way made. There's always a way made. I've been through some incredible experiences. Like, I didn't know, but I had to constantly be beating the streets to get my rent paid. And I reached a point where I just couldn't do it anymore. But I thought I couldn't do it anymore. But sometimes we think we can't, but we can. Because we're in a place. Then again, we need to talk to other people for these things. Because it's very, 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 very good to get your thoughts out. And then after you get your thoughts out, you get feedback. If that didn't help you, which, it helps, and sometimes it doesn't. It didn't help me always, until sometimes it's going to push you back and say, well, you're going to have to sit back and think this one through yourself. And that's what happened to me on some things. You don't, that the other ending in your life is not an answer to your problems at all. It wasn't at that time for me. It was, I had to figure this out. I had to figure out this mystery, why, of why, and how. Been feeling totally lost, but and asking questions, wanting to know the truth. So it's good. At least I talked to people, and they didn't have the answer, and I knew I had to find it. They couldn't help me, so I seeked on my own, and seeking it all along. It was within me. It's within me, and it's within you. I mean, because evidently there's awakening going on for you. And it's something that we need to examine about ourselves and our lives, that maybe we're not aware of the things that were going on or we were doing because we were so preoccupied and so involved in what we loved, at least we thought we loved, because even that too probably brought pain, you know. So, you know, and we had to analyze, you know, check yourself. Is this healthy for me, what I was doing? You know, how am I taking care of my health? You know, am I being able to drink as much water as I need to do in a day? Am I breathing? Am I doing the natural things I'm supposed to do to keep myself progressing and growing and moving? You know, not just in a career, but in this life. You know, in this life. So, you know, you know, if you're married and you're doing what you love to do, are you taking the time out in your relationship to balance your love for what you love to do? Because I know what you love to do kind of keeps you really deeply preoccupied. And sometimes you get so caught up that you forget about those relationships you have, that romantic relationship, and then you have the children. And then you also have the number one person, yourself, to think about. Because without you, there's nothing. Without you, there's not that thing you love, there's not that wife, children, or husband and children, you know. So it's all about, you know, balance. It's all about balance. But let's get into natural high, because these things tend to happen to us in our life. And I'm hoping that you would share with me a time when you had a natural high. So let's look into definition real quick, the Urban Dictionary, on what a natural high is. Okay. Urban Dictionary. Ooh, I'm sorry. This one. Okay. A natural high. A natural high is what happens when you feel completely whole, happy, and smile towards something that you love or love to do. It's something that you can't get enough of. It's safe. It's a safe high. No harm can be done emotionally or physically with this high. It's good for you, not bad. Everyone's natural high is different. It could be a person, place, animal, hobby, career. A natural high is something that gives you a complete feeling. Okay, let's see. Something that gets you really happy or feel like you're high without using drugs. Falling in love, money, people, laughing real hard. You can't breathe, just things that make you really happy or make you feel high. That's my example for a natural high. Well, let me see. My experience with the natural high is pretty much when I got that feeling, I think I shared it before, but I don't think I went into in deep depth because I've had a natural highs, well, more than twice in my life, I think, because I used to get them a lot. It's just a feeling of completeness, a feeling of wholesome, especially when, you know, you have no concerns, no worries. It's just all of those things are gone for a second, and you just focus in on what you're doing, what your moment, the moment that you're in, basically. And in that moment, you know, you're just extremely feeling happy and free in that moment. And hold on. Let's see. Yeah, you feel extremely free. Um, you just basking in the moment. You're basking in the moment. It's just, hey, DOD. Welcome, DOD.
Hey. Yep, just got it back in the house.
Oh, great. Great. Yeah, I was just, you know, talking about my experience with my natural high. One moment, you know, I've had several different moments of natural high. And I was trying to describe how you're just so engulfed in that moment. But it was always, it wasn't a person that got me. It may have been everything. I used to just lump everything in a bag and just be happy with it. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
that kind of sent me on like very high, you know. But that was when I was out partying. Okay, let's say that's when I was going to the club. When I was at clubs, I would have those natural highs, and it would
Now
just
these natural highs, what do they feel like?
well. I'm gonna go back over the definition, but it feels it's an enlightenment. I know.
Right, but I don't want the clinical
Okay.
definition of I want to know how you feel. How
How I felt. Okay. Okay, it was like a power. It was like energy and flow. It's like a powerful moment. It's like an enlightenment. I know I talked to D Calico, and that's the way I described it, like enlightenment. And he was saying, yeah, it's like a moments of definite knowledge, you know, or you know, in the mind, you know, and
okay.
to do with that part of the mind, you know, and
So is it different than being in the zone?
yeah, it's a
No.
little bit different than that.
Okay. Okay. Because
No,
I've been in the zone. I don't think I've ever had a natural high,
yeah,
but I've been in that zone where everything I did was just boom, boom, boom. It was hitting.
yeah, it may be. It no, I think it's a little different. It's like this feeling, like it's just the happiest feeling ever. I mean, it's like you're high in a way, but it's naturally happening to you. You know what I'm saying? And it's
Okay.
like
Yeah.
a little bit sometimes you might, I know for me, I felt hesitant at times, and then sometimes, I wasn't hesitant at other moments. Like there was one time when I was going into my class, because I love school, I love libraries, and it's something about the environment, you know what I'm saying? And
Right.
so I was going into class, and I got to class, class was beginning to start. It hadn't started yet, I don't think. And I was like, I walked in and I was like, oh, I feel so enlightened. I just burst out that because I was going to my favorite class. Of course, it had to been my favorite class. And I was just ready to receive, I was just like, it's like, this says, it's just like you can't get enough, you know, of something that you love.
Right.
And evidently, what happened to me in that class, I knew what I was. I knew what you know. Hold on. I knew what to expect. So I think I was just so excited looking forward to that. And in that moment, because I was so, I guess, overwhelmed in a way, but it's not an overwhelming feeling. It's just,
Was it like an euphoria?
yes, like euphoria. Yes, natural, like it. And then it happened to me when I was at the bookstore. That I think that was the most recent one, and I told Eternal and the bookstore. I can't believe I forgot her name. Sister that owns the bookstore. I told her about it. I told him that after I left the bookstore, and because me and my children we went to the park, which is down the street from it. And I was like, after I left the bookstore, I had this overwhelm. I just had this feeling. Is there something in the air? I was like, I was thinking it was something in the air that hit me because it's like you would think that it was something in the air that you smelled or something that got you
Right.
that way. Because I was up in that park and I was just feeling good, with my children,
Right.
you know. And it affects the body, so it's not like
Right.
it's not like you're drunk or hot or actually can't control yourself, but it's just this overwhelming happiness and love for what you're doing. I guess love for life, for me,
That's
because
good. And
mhm.
you've experienced that more than once, right?
Yes, three times that I know of, but I think I used to get it a lot when I was younger. uh,
Right.
I think because I did suffer depression also. So, especially when I was younger, my grandmother passed away. And then I met this friend and started hanging around her. And it was almost as if she was trying to help me recover from what I went through with my grandmother's passing and everything. Uh,
Right.
but, you know, that's when I first learned of that mind thing that happens to your mind, that natural high that
Now let me ask you,
you didn't
the
necessarily,
natural.
huh?
You
Go ahead.
said you've had them at least 3 times that you know of for sure.
Yeah.
Each of those each of those 3 times, have you tried to pinpoint if there was any correlation between them?
Yes, I have.
Anything?
And I think I've now not understand why they occur. It's just like something that you're doing at the time that you really love.
Okay.
And then it's something you're becoming aware of at the same time, I guess. I don't you know.
Yeah.
It's but their definition, the way you ever heard of an old group called Bloodstone?
Blood snob.
Bloodstone. They some
Bloodstone.
it's
I've
a
heard of the bloodstone. Yeah.
it's a song called Nacho High,
Right.
but it's more of a romance part of the natural high because you got different reasons why someone would have a natural high, they say. That's why I was going to give you the definition, because they say that there's many reasons why this occurs. It could occur from a girl and a boy experience, like something you're crazy about. And then it can happen just for doing something. You can be doing something that you love, you know, like going out to the club, and then that one night could be just a great feeling night. You know what I'm saying? Without the booze, without any kind of chemicals or anything, you're just feeling free or feeling, you know. And I felt like that when I was younger, hanging around with my friends. You know, it was like a time to release yourself, and you're taking in knowledge at the same time. You know, you're always taking in knowledge. Right. So maybe, you know, an enlightenment moment. I think it definitely happens at an enlightenment moments. You know. Yeah. Of, you know, like realization or something. Yeah. And but it's definitely, you know, we don't need a chemical induce, like, you know, many people think that you need chemicals, but I don't think you need anything. You know, many people think sometimes you need to smoke something. No, I don't think you need anything for that, because we naturally produce that ability to get naturally high. We just, you know, some people are not aware of it. Have you ever had a natural high?
I don't know if I've ever had a natural high. I know I've been in the zone. I know, like you said, I was at work and I was in training, and all of a sudden, boom, it just clicked. It was just like boom, and ever since right after that, it was like it was just easy. I don't know if that's considered a natural high or it was just a.
You were doing your job and you pretty much caught on fast, is what you're saying, and it just.
Right, because I was going through training. I was going through training.
Yes.
And then boom.
I'm glad you said that, because that's exactly what it is. When you catch on to something and you're like, aha. Yes.
Yep.
I think that's what it is. I think that's that hit on that.
Okay. That part.
Yes. I'm glad I spoke with you and got your experience, because you really gave me that key point, that where it starts at. Yeah. It is when you get that realization of how to do something or what you're doing.
You finally figured it out.
Yes. And walking into class, I figured it out. I enlightenment. It wasn't as hard, you know. Oh my God. It's just that feeling. And then getting over the hump of something, maybe. Because I still haven't really figured out the part of leaving the bookstore and going to the park. You know.
Yeah.
Did
you buy anything? Did you buy anything?
Oh, yeah, I always buy something in there. That could have been it, you know. That could have been it. Could have been that object or something that I was just so excited about. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because I had my little jewelry on and stuff always. So.
You're looking all good, huh?
Yeah, it could have been that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think also it was just the point that all this knowledge that I was receiving too.
Right.
Because you know we do, they do have classes there, and I think then again that was another source of it. You know.
Yeah.
That, the enlightenment. And it's just
cool.
Hey there, Jason. How you doing? So Jason,
smash the like button if you haven't already.
Yeah, have you had a natural high moment? But I was just talking also about my experience earlier in the day. I did a and the children went to the beach. We went to the beach, and it was just beautiful, very beautiful. And
yeah, I seen the video you did the other night where you guys were out walking at night by the lake.
Yeah, we was at that park. There's a city center park, and they have a waterfall there. I think it's so beautiful, and it makes it, a little bit cooler by that water.
Yeah,
hot. It's been one hot week so far. But also, I was saying that how sometimes we can be so preoccupied in what we love to do that we forget about the most important things like ourselves, taking care of ourselves, and we're in a society that's so consumed with money and so consumed with work, and money, money, money. And, they got us so much on survival, then a lot of the other stuff we tend to have to put to the side on the back burner, like spending time with children and family, loved ones, so, which, nothing can ever take away from that,
It's always a sacrifice. Yeah.
And, the first thing with this country is economics. You got so many people they're saying dropped out dead like flies, but look at how they treat it. They're not really paying no attention to the deaths, but they're paying more attention to the economics. So that tells you where we're at, You see it? DLD, you there? DLD, you there? Hey, you back?
Got kicked off, yeah.
Yeah. Did you hear what I said? Asked?
Up to the I didn't.
Yeah, I said that this society, as we see it in the papers, on the news, they seem to be more concerned with the economics versus the people that are passed away. I know Dominguez Jackson, I was on her show and she was talking about how we haven't had no moments of silence in this country, across this nation at all, for those who have dropped dead due to COVID. But they're quick to talk about the economic situation.
Well, of course, this whole society is built on economics and the building of wealth, and it has nothing. This society doesn't care about who dies, who lives. It's more just about making money and building the biggest empire. It's always has been.
Exactly. It's sad.
And then we got this idiot Trump in the White House too. So that doesn't make it any better. He doesn't care about people dropping dead.
Nope. Certainly don't. But even if it's not true, they could at least at least to consider that. But
we know that's not going to happen.
No, we know. I think that that's what I was talking about. They keep us in the left part of the brain, always outside of ourselves, instead of examining within ourselves to become better people. And in a way, they knew our strength. They knew that was in our strength, understanding that we are that balance. But they got us in a system that is very imbalanced, you see. And I had met two brothers tonight. We had a beautiful conversation, networking, and it all stemmed from them flying a mini drone, beautiful mini drone that I'm looking to purchase for my business here, because I think it would help me out a lot. Because I love looking at the sky. I love, examining things that I can't really get to. You know what I'm saying? So they were explaining to me about the drum, and of course, a friend of mine who lives in California, he had a huge drum, one of the large ones, and he was doing, hey, brown girl Bella, welcome. He was doing photography and stuff, and he used to do videos with his on Facebook, and it turned out really beautiful what he was able to do.
Those drones would have worked perfect for the marches.
Exactly.
With that aerial view.
Oh goodness, exactly. So beautiful.
Yep.
It would have, yeah. I guess. So it's all about networking. And if you're so busy and preoccupied, we gotta, that's why I said we gotta count all the gifts that we've been receiving versus all the things we feel like's been taken. Like our time. When you're in a career that you love doing, and then it could be the same career that you love, and you have a love and a hate. I know I used to have a love and a hate relationship with my career when I was in that.
Yeah.
So, and then, when I lost it, it was hard, but
of course it was, yeah.
Like I said, we can't just see it as a bad experience. It just might have been a great gift in disguise for us,
Yep.
A present sit down from within, because a lot of times we don't hear our life, what is going on. We can't see what's going on, what we're doing wrong in our lives. Like me, feeling like.
But you know what you like, every 2 or 3 years you may want to assess.
Mm-hmm.
See where you're at in life and where you want to be and how far you come to reach that goal.
Exactly.
I agree. What I'm saying, so every 2 or 3 years or whatever. Because it could be as soon as 2 or 3 months, really.
Mm-hmm.
Just every 6 months, maybe, just to see, evaluate where you're at and where you want to be.
Definitely, I agree with that wholeheartedly. Thank you, brown girl Bella. Let me see.
What brown girl Bella doing?
Yeah, let me see if she wants to. I'm gonna put the link in case you want to come up, maybe, and speak. She says she shared. So
she shared you out. Okay.
Yeah. So. Yeah, and like I said, these things come to you. I mean, it comes to you through all kinds of people when you least expect it, and you because I guess at times, sometimes we feel like we have, um, yeah, I definitely felt like I had the answer to my own problems.
Right. We always do.
Yeah, and so I was proceeding in that way, and and then um, and then that, I mean, it was clear to see, you know, it's clear to see what it was, what those things were, and that this ordeal may not have been a bad ordeal after all, you know.
Yeah. Well, you know,
And
it's always good to have somebody to bounce, you know, these type of situations off, you know, off of, and ask questions and pour your heart out, you know, if you have to.
mhm. That's what a dad is for, and that's why, you know, I always say that it's important for every child to have a father in this place.
I agree.
It's very important because that's your go-to person. A mother is important too. She also has wisdom to give, you know, to the children. I go
Right.
to my mom as well. You know, I talk to her. But ain't nothing like talking to dad. Say it.
Yeah, daddy's girl, huh? I hear you.
Ain't
Okay.
nothing like talking to dad. It's a different, you know, yeah. You know,
Yeah.
I think I was a daddy's girl. I did not have my biological father, but this man, he stepped in and became, you know, like a
I
father.
remember you told me. I remember.
Yeah. So, and then
And it
he
was a good,
would
and it was
always
a good thing he
say,
was there too.
yeah, he would always say it builds character. You know, those
It's
things,
true.
tough things always build your character.
Yep.
And, no, I agree. I agree 100%. See, and
So you
that,
sound good. You sound happy and strong and healthy. You remember how it was earlier in the year, or late last year,
oh yeah,
how, how you were
yeah,
feeling, and now you sound a whole lot better now.
yeah, because I guess I recognize that, you know, I examined that to myself, you know, and I was like,
Right.
how are you talking to people in that energy? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
you kind of have to, you know, evaluate and examine yourself and
You know
see.
what, Lightbear? I wish my channel hadn't went down, because you and I, we had just some good lives. We
I
had
know,
panels up too. We had just some good stuff.
I know. They took you down, and I was just so upset about that because you had a lot of people on your channel too. You had a big channel.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I loved all the people that you had. I mean, I don't know if you still have the girl from London.
Yeah. Yeah. I still have, yeah. Brave Queen.
Oh,
Of
okay.
course, I have Brave Queen. I have Nubian Queen, and I forget the other girl's
Well, Nubian
name.
Queen came back, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
She's back.
great, great. That's great. Because it ain't nothing like your people that helped you grow. You know, the
Right.
ones
Right.
that have been there. You know, the longest.
Well, Brave Queen, the one that got me monetized, because I didn't care about monetization. She
Oh,
the one that got me monetized.
great, great. Yeah, it's so many people lost all their channels. I mean, and they had so many people. Now, Angel Dominguez, Jackson, she was one of those people that had a lot of people on her channel, ended up losing them.
Or they got her too, huh?
But no, she's grown back now. She's grown back.
Yeah.
But I think, yeah, they did get her. Yeah. But
Well, I'm like 92 away from 1,000. So
oh, great!
yeah.
Congratulations.
I seen you just made 500, so congratulations to you.
Thank
You
you.
you halfway there, my sister.
I
Halfway there.
know, right? I know.
Remember what I told you
Yeah,
about the love stream and everything. You got to do that, sis.
yeah, I know. I know, but you know, I'm just trying to balance out here the best way I
Yeah,
can.
I
I
know you're
really,
busy.
you
You
know,
got 2 girls and a husband, so yeah, I understand.
yes. So I'll be making when I'm not going live, when I'm not able to go live, I'll be making home videos and uploading those. And that'd be probably pretty much my time out.
Yeah.
I'm planning a trip, so definitely going to be a video on that. So,
Yeah. Okay, cool. I
yeah,
can't wait to see that. Where you going?
to
You know?
Kentucky.
Kentucky. That's what you told me about that. Yeah.
Yeah, we always go every year. Okay, we
Yeah.
go almost every year
Yeah.
there. And I love doing tours, you know, just looking at different scenic places. Well, you know, not just scenic places, but these are places of museums and stuff like that.
Yeah. So what landmarks they have out there, or tourist spots?
A whole lot that you wouldn't even thought of. But there's this one town called Williamsburg in Kentucky. It used to be nothing but rich people lived in that town. I mean, really wealthy people. And
Right.
it's a kind of town that I love to do deeper research into. And years ago, I stumbled into this town and I just never really, because it's always on my way to, to my hometown. So it's always on
Right.
my way to my hometown as soon as I get into Kentucky. So I often stop there and I get this feeling like, damn, I need to explore this place a little bit more. So I don't know. I might end up, if depending on how early I get there, I might just explore there. And uh, I didn't realize how close we were to the Tennessee border, and that, you know, it's a whole lot of other stuff I didn't really recognize
Yeah.
about the area.
Have you guys thought about moving back?
Means I feel well.
Have you thought about moving back to Kentucky?
Oh, you just means I feel
Yeah,
better.
I definitely have high hopes of moving back to Kentucky. Yeah, not necessarily permanent there, but you know, just getting some land or something.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a dream. No, I've been trying to actually pursue that because living in the rural area is beautiful, and it's like lots of land for sale all the time there. You know,
You
and
get to grow your own fruits and vegetables and everything.
exactly, and get away
Yeah,
from
it'll be good.
and don't live in the someone did a video on how the Amish really don't get no benefits from the government. And me and S. Wiseman, we were actually trying to put together a team so that we could do that, where we can be independent off the land, you know, on our own.
Yeah, well, the Amish, they're totally off the grid, so it wouldn't be surprising to me that they wouldn't get any benefits.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's kind of like to help our people to that those that wanted to go off the grid get off the grid, or do some kind of something, some kind of.
Well, you know, it's always good to have those skills to be able to work the land and hunt and fish and all that, because you just never know. You know, the way this world is going, everybody may revert back to those type of days.
I
You have
think,
to live off the land to survive.
yeah, I think we need to convert back to those days because it'll only be fair to everyone to do that. Because right now it's only benefiting the 1% because we're getting all our food and stuff from them, and we're constantly dependent on other people for our survival. You know, when our survival should be independent. You know.
So have you ever envisioned a whole Black community where they did just do that?
Yeah,
Raise
definitely.
chickens and
I've always
fruits and vegetables.
I always envisioned that.
Yeah.
I always envisioned that. You know, So yeah, me and
So for
like
you, that'd be your that'd be your utopia then.
yes, definitely. To
All right.
just live off the land and have water, our own water source. Be able to raise our children up in a nice, balanced way. You know,
Fresh air,
fresh air.
plenty of room to run around. And, yeah.
Just imagine all the beauty. Because I was talking about video that I made about how my grandparents always had these pictures in the frame, and you would see the green trees and just beautiful, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, I always thought about Virginia because when I travel to Virginia, that's what I see is a lot of beautiful green trees, you know, and not only there but in Kentucky as well. You know,
Okay.
Kentucky got that bluegrass. You know, it's just beautiful in the rural areas. It's gorgeous.
Well, let's welcome into the room, Media Queen Bree.
Yeah, welcome, Media Queen.
Thanks for coming through. Bella, thanks for inviting her over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and
So yeah, that sounds like a winner. Like that'll be something to shoot for sure.
definitely, it is. That was me and S. Wiseman's plan to do. Put that in the trash, please. Is to I wanted to do the bed and breakfast part of it, and we actually found the house and we found the land. The land was like 100 and something acres, and it was
Wow.
the land was on Kentucky's part of the, and also half Kentucky and half Tennessee border.
Oh.
The land
Okay.
both,
Right.
it was from both states. So it was a
So
lot. Huh?
Like I said, I know what you're going to be doing if we ever to get reparations.
Definitely, yes.
You'll be buying some land.
That land be number one thing.
Yeah.
Because that's how you survive, you know.
Well, you know what I'm gonna do with mine.
What?
You know I'm going to Ghana.
Oh, going where? Ghana?
I'm going to Ghana.
Yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, that too. I mean, I want it all.
I hear you, sis. I hear you. That's what I'm gonna do with mine. I'm getting the hell up out of America's trash.
I hear you.
I'm getting out of here.
Definitely. I know I was watching Too Not Cheeky, and it was an American lady saying that we really need to link up with the Africans. And I agree. But then on the other hand, I be listening to these other people's videos and they're hating on the Africans and they think the Africans this and that. And I'm like, my goodness, give people a chance. I mean, and then the guy, you know, I showed his video the other day on my video, I think yesterday. I didn't mean to show his video and I didn't mean to like it. I actually unliked it because after I really listened to him and his hate towards Africans and their dislike, I was like, no, I can't be on this. I can't be on this one.
See, if it hadn't have been for this coronavirus, you know, this summer I was supposed to go down to Ghana and stay a month. Well, I was going to go to England, you know, I mean to the UK, you know that, and then over to Ghana. I'm going to stay to see if I liked it. If I liked it, I wasn't coming back. I mean, well, I'm going to come back and got my stuff, but I was going right back.
Yeah, I think you're going to like it. I don't see why you wouldn't like it. You know, and I know another brother, Jedi. Didn't I give you his channel?
I think you did. But send it just in case. Send this link just in case.
He's trying to go to Ghana too. He says he's out of here.
Well, what's the brother's name on the Keith Newton? I've been learning Swahili.
Oh, you talking about Spike?
Spike.
Brother Spike.
Okay, yeah, because he teaches Swahili. Well, he used to. I haven't called him lately, but I was learning Swahili from him.
Yeah.
So like I said, I'm prepping to go. Believe me. No, I can't say for sure. They speak Swahili in Ghana. I don't think they do.
No, they don't.
I want to kind of get used to it. Used to the language.
Oh, you'll catch on to their language quick. You should be, because they speak Twi and Ga. Twi, Ga, and Fa, I think. Something like that.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, that's the language they speak. Hold on, let's see.
Because I know jollof rice is the big thing over
there. Oh yeah, jollof rice.
I've been trying to get some jollof rice. Ain't nobody want to send me that. No jollof rice and no tea cakes.
Oh,
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Nobody's sending you. You didn't ask me. You didn't ask me.
Yes, I did.
Yes, I did. My husband makes jollof rice.
Does he?
Yeah,
that's right. He would. Yeah.
He makes the best.
See?
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna see how long it takes for me to get some.
I have to drive there to bring it to you. You can't just eat it from the mailbox.
Well, no, I know that, but you can ship it.
Yeah, I guess I could ship it.
It'll probably get here just as quick as if you drove it.
Yeah. I'm telling you, it's some good stuff. And it lasts. So yeah, I probably could. Sometimes he makes a big thing of it and lasts like a week. He was supposed to be this other lady that wants to go to Africa too. She does our hair, and he was supposed to make it, but I'm gonna get him to make some because I love it myself.
Does he do the fish?
Huh?
Does he do the fish too?
Yeah, he can do the fish, but usually I like bring it. Go bring it.
I want to
go bring it. Hold on, DOD. Right back.
No problem. No problem. Hey, ladies in the chat, I want to thank you guys very much for coming through, Bella. You know how I feel, girl. Thank you for coming. Appreciate it. And inviting Media Queen over. Hope you guys are enjoying the conversation. We're just going back and forth. She was talking originally about natural high. She was talking about her natural high and the 3 times that she know of for sure that she felt that. And so we strayed a little bit off that. I'm sure she's going to pull us back on course, but that was the topic that she was talking about. And I was explaining my experiences with it. Was more like, for me, it was like a, well, I guess she calls it an enlightening, so I guess that's pretty much what it is. But it was like being in the zone, as soon as it clicks, things that you do and it just clicks, boom, you get that natural high, I guess. So that's what we were talking about originally. Tea cakes, seriously? Yeah, I want some tea cakes. I've been asking people for, I've been promised. And every day I go to my door and I look outside to see if anybody dropped some tea cakes in the package, but there's nothing there. That's what I've been doing.
I never had tea cakes.
You never had tea cakes?
No, never.
Wow.
I do relate to the jollof rice. I used to.
See, now I've never had any of that.
I knew some guys, African guy. My cousin's friend. We used to go out and party with them, but because I would drive from California all the way to Arizona to see my cousin, and he cooked a whole meal for all of us, And I mean, oh my God, he's a Ghanaian. He cooked a whole meal for us, a whole Ghanaian meal. Talking about delicious. Oh my God. I was like, definitely, I have to get my husband to cook this.
So let me ask you this: who makes the best jollof rice? Is it the Nigerians or the Ghanaians?
I would say probably all, because I had.
Because out there, it's a big rivalry on who makes the best.
I say anything's good over there. I'm not gonna be. I've had some good dishes from different parts of Africa, so I can't say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had some really good dishes. I had one friend, Navy buddy. He would cook up some good rice, tomatoes. He makes some tomatoes and onions, just simply. And I mean, oh my God, it was just so delicious. I mean, I could live off of that. I could live off of that.
Yeah.
Kind of food that you can live off of.
I know that's right. Yeah.
Just the basics. It's simple,
Yeah.
And just have that aroma about it. It's that aroma from.
I wonder what spices was he using.
That's what I wonder to this day.
Yeah.
I wonder to this day. Yeah, the subject is natural high today, and I wonder if anybody else experienced a natural high in their lives. If you want to come up and talk about it, feel free. But other than that, my next what I'm gonna be doing, starting to do, is go over some books. I'm gonna start a book series. So go over some books that I have and maybe even read some things from them. But the next discussion, I think I'm going to make it about melanin, because you got some people out here trying to downplay how great our melanin is.
You kind of touched on the last. Was it last week or the week before?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think I've touched on it probably in almost every one of my videos.
Pretty much, yeah. But I know you and got into it. You and D Calico about melanin and you melanin or female melanin or
female melanin and your melanin. Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
That's why there's some people that want to downplay melanin and not really recognize how powerful it is.
Right.
She said, "Okay, I have felt a natural high when working out." Oh yes, that's another way you feel natural high. You can become addicted to that. Brown Girl Bella, I used to run a lot, and then getting in that routine of running can become addictive, and that's pretty much what happened to me. I became addicted to running.
So how often would you run?
Well, when I was active duty, you had to do it almost every morning.
Right.
Yeah. So almost.
But as you did it once you left.
But I think I did 3 times a week. That's all they required us to do, is 3 on certain days, 3 times a week. You're good. So that and working out, stretching and stuff like that, just getting the body in motion, keeping the body in motion. And I think I'm getting back into that, that addiction. So, yeah, it's a hard thing to shake, because it gets you into a routine where you just have to run. And then when you don't, you miss that day of running, it's just like everything's out of whack for you. That's how I felt. Like I had to make up for it in some other way, during my day.
Right.
So that's why I have the jump rope as well, in case I don't get to go out and run. I definitely make myself.
Yeah. Didn't you do a jump rope video?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah.
I told that husband I'm gonna start back doing that jump rope video. I lost my other jump rope, so I had to go out and get me another one. But I think I'll find my that one jump rope is special for me. It was perfect.
How did you and I meet here on YouTube? Where did we meet? Remember?
On my channel. You I don't know, you just followed me on my channel. I guess from I don't know whether it was from
probably Cynthia G, huh?
Yeah, I didn't think it was from Cynthia G. I thought you were on my channel, because I remember seeing you on my channel. And I didn't.
Right, but I'm trying to figure out how did it happen. But then how did I find your channel?
Maybe one day you was looking and you found me. That's how I think.
Maybe it could be.
Yeah, because I think I wasn't always on her channel anymore. I think I had left for a while. I'm just like, right now, I just go back and forth every now and then, not very much.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't go over that at all anymore.
Yeah, you told me that.
We got into it.
Yeah. Yeah, it might have been Cynthia G's channel, but because I didn't think that was right at all how they did. But I wasn't I didn't think I was an important person on that channel. I didn't think I was noticed on that channel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then
Now you were noticing the people, you, Bayou Bunny. There was a lot of people that were noticed.
yeah,
May not have had the biggest voices, Nyla and all them, but still
yeah,
noticed.
because I was in the chat and I really didn't say much. I don't think so. That's why I didn't think that I was noticed there. But then when I did say stuff, sometimes you get called out, sometimes not. But that's why I said I didn't think you noticed me because you actually got on her channel with her,
Yeah, like I said, but see, that's the way I've been. That's the way I've always been. Like there is that if some BS is going down, I don't care who channel it is or what, I got to say something. It's just hard for me to hold it back.
Right.
And I can be on her panel and have good conversations with them. But if Taz or Nyla or somebody, Cynthia or whoever ran, if there's some bullshit going on, I got to say something because they're teaching our people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if the teacher is not righteous, if it's not right.
Yeah, I agree. But also, I know that the teacher is not always right. But if they're like 100% and they have this little, if they're like let's say 90%, but they have 10%, that 10% can be fixed, because certain things need to be brought to that person's attention, and I saw a lot of that. I agree.
Right.
That's the way it was for me. Like,
but you see,
mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Yeah, but you see, they can't take criticism like that.
Right.
They're either right, or if anybody criticizes anything, they want to try to clown and roast and all that old crazy shit. Well, I don't mind doing it if that's what you want to do. If you want to clown and roast, I'll do it. But that's not what I was over there for.
Yeah, this is what I did when Cynthia said something that was indignant to the Caucasian woman, like penis size, and judging the man on that, then I'm like, aren't you doing the same thing? You sexualizing him the same way you're accusing the Caucasian female of sexualizing him.
Right. But now, see, the only thing that I can agree with her on that is at least she's fantasizing about her own man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Her own race of man.
I agree, but then that is a relationship issue as well. Because you're gonna be spending time being with these different men and trying to figure out what the good fit is.
But see, that's the thing these days. Like I said in other videos with you, women these days are like men. They feel they need to have as many, as big a body count as men do.
And I don't agree with that.
I don't either. But
I think that you need to go upon more than that. And I try to, when I talk about relationship, I try to go deep and delve, and that you just don't see what's on the outside, or see what you see, what you feeling. Is it connecting? That's the thing. And a lot of people don't trust that feeling. And some people think that feeling is crazy, because then But you have to first evaluate the whole total man or total woman. And, that's what dating is for. Give you time to get to know someone.
Right. I agree.
Don't even sleep. Don't even, the best thing you can do is not get in start a sleeping relationship early. Because
right.
I noticed that for me, my experiences, I've always resented the person because of my own issues of my father. My mom told me they were one night stand and he left. And because of that, it can break a whole before you get started. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So you don't want to break the relationship before it even gets started. You want to get to know people. And
it's like building a house. You have to start with the foundation and work your way up.
Exactly. Become friends and see if they have that zing. I mean, you can probably see right off the bat if they have that zing, but see if you really, if it's really true, if it really exists as such, and that there's no you get to know the person. Make sure that that man is able to take care of you, for one thing.
Well, let me ask you this: what are some of your red flags?
Red flags. Oh, the mama's boy. I guess. I mean, you got to be respectful and love your mama, but don't be on a date with me and mama calling you and saying you have to get up and go do something for her. All of a sudden.
That's on a date with you and what?
All of a sudden your mom calls and you have to go and do something for her in the middle of our date. That's a problem.
So you want a man that respects his mother, but is not a mama's boy.
Yeah. His mom should know that we were on a date and that's his time to, he's trying to get him a wife. Your son is trying to get married right now. He's, trying to seek his wife. So why would you call him in the middle of that?
So once you right. So once you get married to him, is he supposed to? I don't want to say forget about his mother, but he shouldn't be as, I don't know, as
No, I don't think he should forget about his mom. I think we should go visit her, and
But let's say he called. Let's say his mother called at 3 a.m. and said, "Hey, I need you." Should he go do that at that hour, or should he wait until the morning? Or does it depend on the?
Ask it again. I didn't get it. You said.
Did you hear me?
No, I didn't. Can you repeat?
Okay, yeah. I was saying, say his mother called at 3 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Should he jump up and go see what she needs, or should he wait till in the morning, or does it depend on the situation?
I think that it depends on the situation. I think that he should. If she says it's emergency, yeah. I think we both should go see what's going on.
She needs to have somebody come over, open the jar of pickles.
Huh?
Oh, so you should both go. You saying so? You should both. You see? So you changed it up. Now you both should.
Not in our culture.
Yeah, see. I knew it was a catch. I knew it was a catch.
That ain't no black mother. We all learned how to. Our mother made us growing up. She said, "You're gonna learn this open the jar thing one way or another. Figure it out yourself."
But if she's up in age, and she can't do it.
Yeah, our mothers would put it in the hot water and then take the knife and just knock it. And then actually, that gets it loose in 1 second. See, that's
I just pop the bottom of it. Pop, pop, pop. Just
exactly.
twist it.
Exactly. There you go. See, I don't see a black mother doing that. No.
Well, I was just
Nah, that's
off the wall for a reason for him to come out, even though he really didn't need, but she just wants him over
nah. I don't think. That's some crazy. I don't know that culture. I don't see it too much in our culture. But a man that
there.
is
Obviously,
a man that
it's
I like
important to you that you and your mother-in-law get along, right?
yes, it's very important. Yeah. And back in my immature days, me and my mother-in-law didn't get along simply because of me. I think, but I think it was both of us. But I think it was both of us because you know I think it was. I would
So
blame.
you both, so pretty much you guys were both jockeying for position. She had her position, but you were trying
No,
to
it
ease you in, or
wasn't that. It was other issues. It was just the capable relationship. That's all. Just the relationship between you and your mother-in-law. Sometimes it's not nothing to do with the husband.
okay. Yeah,
Just
we don't need to go into anything, personal.
my mother-in-law was happy when then my husband announced we was getting married to her. She was very happy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Congratulated me. Was happy. Yeah. So no, it wasn't that. It's just that I guess culture bound, but cultures, different cultures and stuff.
I was just getting ready to say that. Was it because of culture?
Yeah, but she lived with us for a while, so I kind of missed that. But at the time, I was immature. Okay,
Yeah.
about a lot of things. Yeah, especially sharing that kitchen. So now it's not a problem for me. I'll be glad to have her over to cook in our kitchen. I would love it. But um, my cousin had she used to date, and when she was dating, she told me about this one guy who, because my cousin she went to school for psychology, and this one guy he just busted out crying on the date, and
Really?
she said that she just couldn't deal with it because and then he was upset at her that she didn't, because his brother had passed or something, that
She didn't console him.
I guess I don't know. I didn't really understand the situation, but from that, I mean, it's been a while because she was in Arizona at the time, and
How long had you been in a relationship?
no, they were dating through the dating app. Through the dating app.
Oh, a dating app. Okay.
Yeah, you know how that is. You meet all kinds of crazies, right? But now she's happily married, and I'm so happy for her. Because I have this, like I said, I'm magical, and we're all magical and mystical. And I told her specifically, I said, everyone that I've told that you're gonna find your mate, be patient. It's happened for them. It's happened for them. What it is you sent that positive mind energy into that person, so they can think that away and not think anything less.
Well, what about me?
Huh?
What do you see? What do you see in my future?
Oh, I see one.
Do you?
Yes, I see one.
Describe her.
Your age. She's kind of brown, uh, brown skin.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like brown girl Bella.
Her complexion?
Like, yeah.
Okay.
I see it. I see it. Yeah.
What else?
Maybe been through your age, so she's been through the same experiences. I mean, with you, and she's, you know.
Now let me ask a question.
Mm-hmm.
Would you be surprised to know that me and brown girl Bella are talking that way?
Are y'all really? Congratulations. That's great.
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that. No.
You didn't go over. You were over there when we had that question session. Remember?
No, I didn't. Probably didn't
You
know.
you didn't pick up on it. You didn't pick up on it. I guess.
No, I didn't. I didn't. I didn't. But congratulations. That's great. Yeah. So how long?
Maybe about a month now or so.
Okay.
Been talking for about a month
Yeah,
or
I
so.
kind of sensed that it would be somebody on YouTube, but I didn't want to say.
So you think it would be a YouTuber?
Huh?
So you thought it would be a YouTuber?
Yeah, not necessarily. But
Is that a good thing or a bad thing in your opinion?
you know, if it's naturally happening, then it's always good, regardless.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't really matter.
Does it, or you don't
No,
think it matters?
I don't think if it wasn't a YouTuber, I think it would be good. If it was a YouTuber, if it is a YouTuber, it's still good, right? Because you know, hopefully it's true love, right?
Well, I don't know if we're at the love stage yet, but I do like her a lot. I do like her a lot.
No, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's always a great thing, you know.
Mhm.
Because
So,
it's all about the two people and them being able to attract to each other. You know what I'm saying? That's the hardest part. Versus
yeah,
somebody having to do something to introduce and to go through that. You know, that's the difficult part. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah. It's best.
Now a lot of people don't know because you know my side of town and how they do, So
Yeah.
they really haven't told a whole lot of people. Just her side of town pretty much knows.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you get these fools on my side that get to acting crazy. I'm like, babe, I'm gonna go off. You know what I'm saying?
You mean like, oh, girl that came on when I was on your live that day, and she said her
Yeah.
daughter didn't want her to come on, but I think she was crazy about you.
Yeah, she was. I mean, she pretty much said it. She came out and said it.
Gone?
Huh?
Is she gone?
Yeah, I haven't seen her since those days, since around that time. When I lost my channel, I haven't seen her since, pretty much. I think maybe once. I've seen her once after that.
Oh, okay.
But she's gone.
She's probably mad at you.
I don't know why. Gosh, well, I remember I was talking about going to Ghana. She didn't want to go, and
oh, she didn't want to go.
Yeah,
I didn't know all that.
Yeah,
no.
She didn't want to go.
So that's
She said she's still in America.
Yeah, that's a big thing too.
Yeah.
I agree. Yep, that's definitely cats. Canceled. So that's good that didn't come back around then.
Yeah, I think that was probably for the best, like you said, because she was kind of
controlling.
She was kind of out there. Yeah, she was out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that when you have someone that shares in the same ideas and agreement, that's a good relationship right there. All the way around. It doesn't matter man or woman, because
it's foundational.
Yeah,
it's foundational. Yeah.
Yeah, S. Wiseman is one person that I've been friends with on YouTube for the longest time. And
Yeah,
I
that's one.
think
She's
we
cool.
share the
She's good people.
same ideas and same experiences, and you know, of course,
Well, Monica's like that too. I mean, not Monica, Monique.
Monique.
Monique
Oh
Hill is
yeah,
like that.
Monique. Yes, definitely. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. So that's great. That's great. So will Brown Girl Bella be going to Ghana too?
Like I said, we haven't even got that far. I haven't even.
Oh yeah, I
I
haven't
haven't
got
even.
that far. Okay.
I think I told her that's where I wanted to go, but
Hmm.
we never really know. Because we just really getting to know each other. To be
Okay,
honest.
that's good. Yeah, take it slow. You know, you got
But
plenty of
if she decides she's not gonna go, I have to find me a big hip Ghanaian woman when I get there, I guess.
time. Why does she have to be big? Can she be just, huh? Why you say a big Ghanaian girl?
Well, we I'm really kind of joking because
Oh,
back in the day, men like big hip women because they can carry children.
oh yeah, yeah.
So that's why I said it. I'm just.
Well, now little hip women are carrying children as well.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, yeah. But you passed the
just being
children's
funny.
day.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's why it's funny, because I'm past that, past doing all that.
You're a granddad now, aren't you? Not yet.
Yep,
Oh,
I am. I am. So that's
it's sad that my younger brothers,
as
they're
far as
grand
having any more.
they're granddads. I haven't made grandmother yet. They're granddads already. Everybody else is a grandparent, and I haven't made it yet. These children. I don't think I'm ever going to become a grandparent because
You will be.
no. By the time my child, I'll be well, yeah, with Reva maybe because she's like 13. So in about how many more years? She'd be 18.
10,
About
15
6
years.
years, 5 years.
Now let her finish school and all that, college and all that. Maybe like 10, 15 years, 27, 28.
Exactly. Yeah, I'll be like in my 70s or 60s. And
Oh,
70s.
yeah. Oh yeah, you'll be a grandma. You'll be a grandma.
That's a grandmother, right? 76.
That's right. That's right. That'll be a grandmother.
Yeah. Got to take care of myself to be around, though. Definitely.
Oh yeah, hey, I know you'll be around because you take care of yourself.
Yeah. And I was just thinking, the 4-year-old, she'll be like in her teenage years when I'm in my 50s, I think, right? 50s. I'm 46 now. So,
Yeah, 10 years.
yeah, in 10 years. Yeah. Late 50s.
Yep. You still be young.
Yeah, that's about right. My grandmother did it. My grandmother, she continued having kids from 14 on up to 40,
Wow.
up to her 40s.
Wow. Yeah.
She had my aunt that's your age, and then she had my uncle. He was born in 1960. He just had a birthday.
See, but that's the way they used to do it back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
We had big families.
A huge family, all the way children born in the 1950s to all the way to 1960s.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And my aunt, I think she was born in. I think my uncle had to been born in 19. He's about. I don't want to say he's about 70, almost 80. Shoot. He's the oldest.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
My grandmother would have been. She passed away at 56 in 1987.
Wow.
She would
She
have
was
been.
young.
Yeah, she was very young. That's why I say that. I don't know.
Well, Nancy died when she was 49. She was just about to turn 50 when she died.
Who's Nancy?
Oh, I thought you my wife.
Oh, your wife. Okay. I never knew by name.
Oh, okay.
I don't think you ever told me her name.
It was Nancy.
She was turning 40, you said?
No, she was 49, about to turn 50. She would have turned 50 in like 4 or 5 months.
Oh, okay. 49, about to turn 50. Okay.
Because she died in April and her birthday's in August.
Mm-hmm.
But she would have turned 50.
That's exactly how it happened for my father. He was turning 70 that year. I graduated from ODU 2015. I was pregnant. I was talking to him on the phone 2015. And his birthday is usually July. Because we usually celebrated July the 4th, his birthday. And when, we didn't expect anything to be wrong, seriously, or, what escalated to happen, happened.
Yeah,
but
that's usually the way it happens.
He just went to the hospital and to find out why he couldn't eat, because he was diabetic too. And one thing led to another. They did surgery on him, got him cleaned off his liver, which was a little bit issues with it. And then they found that he had a cancer somewhere. So they were trying to figure out that, but they went on ahead and released him on medication. And the medication is what choked him and killed him.
Yeah.
And we didn't expect that. I sent my mom some money home so she could do a celebration for him when he got home, because I know how it was hard for him to be in the hospital. He didn't like being in the hospital, and they had him locked in the hospital for 7 days. So by the time I gave him a homecoming party for when he came home, and that next day after that Saturday, I think he passed. Well, he didn't pass, but he went in a coma because he couldn't breathe. His breathing got cut off, and he was found with his head back because of that medication. It kind of it made his whole body swell up, and it was his biological son.
So
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
His biological son?
Yeah, his biological, because he had a son with my mom, my baby brother, and he looks just like him. When I came
you're
home,
going in and out.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you hear me? Let me fix it. Let me see if I can bring my. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Huh?
Light Bear?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Okay, I hear you now. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So what happened was, his son looked just like him. They were in the other room and they didn't hear him calling. And I guess he tried to get up and his head just went back and cut off his breathing. He went in a coma, so they kept him. I had graduated. I was graduating and I was expecting them to come. I wanted them to come down and see me graduate. But so happened that they weren't able to make it. And I talked to him on the phone. He knew everything. I told him I loved him. I got to talk to him on the phone. Sometimes I get
That's
sad.
good. Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, that's at least I got to talk to him on the phone before. And I got to talk to my uncle on the phone before he passed as well. So I got to talk to people, but not all people all the time.
Yeah.
So
Right.
yeah, I had a lot of people pass, these last few years here from 2014. So you know how that is.
2014.
Yeah, and all the way up to now.
Yep.
Constant. Like my friend, she passed, and I didn't know for 2 weeks. I didn't know till after the fact. But I hope I, can visit her mom and see how her daughter is doing when I go back to Kentucky. Yeah, it's a shock. I mean, I thought she was getting better, but actually, apparently, she was getting worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. She died, like, I think in March. Yeah, I think it was. It's been a while. My birthday. Remember when I did the New Year's and all that? It was around that time frame. Didn't expect it,
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, def when somebody passes, it's never, I mean, it's rarely where everybody is around the bed, you know what I'm saying? Knowing it's gonna happen.
Exactly. You're right. Yeah. See, even if you're around the bed knowing it, it's still a shocker,
Oh yes, always
We
gonna do
we
that.
knew that, we just didn't want it. Wasn't ready for it at the time. It just all of a sudden somebody gets sick like that.
Yeah.
Well, I won't be on here too long because it is 1:30, almost 1:30 in the morning here. I want to get to bed, get some sleep, get some shut eye. You know how that is.
Oh yeah, I understand.
Go to Dreamland and see if we can actually put our melanin to work. But basically, I got these two books.
Astral plane.
Yeah, astral plane. I got these 2 books on melanin that I want to go over in my next video. I got Melanin, the Gift of the Cosmos, and then I have this one, Melanin, the Key to Freedom. Let me see.
Are these books online?
Yes, you can get them on Amazon. I'm gonna get the title. I'm gonna get the title. I'm gonna read some from them, both of them, and we're gonna hit some points and just discuss it. And I'm gonna try to do that. I don't know what time of the day, but I know I'm gonna continue my world news 411 information news in the morning, and then yeah, we'll do it like that.
Okay, and before we go, I want to
you kind of
thank you in the comment section, but not on a live stream about doing the 40 question challenge.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you for doing that.
No problem. I enjoyed it.
It was good. Yeah, I did too.
Was I any funny? A little bit funny?
Yeah. I wish you hadn't took down the live stream though.
Oh yeah, I should have kept it. You're right.
Yeah.
I don't think I still have it. I might still have it on this one. Because it does save on
StreamYard.
I thought so. I might have took it off StreamYard. I don't think I took it off StreamYard, did I?
It may still be up then.
Yeah, maybe. If not, it'd be on YouTube because YouTube and StreamYard are 2 different things, right?
Right. Well, but where did you take it off of YouTube? or StreamYard.
Let me see how I took it off.
But if you took it off YouTube, it's not there anymore.
Mm-hmm.
If you deleted it,
Mm-hmm.
and then it may still be on StreamYard. I'm not sure.
Let me look and see your videos. Oh no, it's still on YouTube.
Okay, so you didn't take it down then. Good.
Let me see. How can I do this?
Because other people did it on a live stream, but I didn't think they were. I thought they were just doing it on video.
Mm-hmm.
I got challenged again tonight. You don't know her. Her name is Tiffany, but she challenged me again tonight.
Mm-hmm.
But I've already done it, so.
Yeah. No, you know what? I'm trying to see because no, it's not on YouTube. It might be still on. No, I got it confused with the one I just did.
Yeah, it may be on StreamYard.
Yeah, I think it's still on StreamYard. Can I still show it on YouTube, or is it forever gone?
It is if it's saved on StreamYard.
I have to look and see. I might have took it off.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, I'm not sure if you can look at it. You can look to see if it's there while you're on StreamYard or not. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I never tried that.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to be uploading another video after I close out from this one. The one I did today on the scenic view.
Okay, well, I'll let you get to it.
Yeah, definitely catch it, family. Because
oh, you know it will. You know it will.
Right, it should be a relaxing video. Besides, hopefully you didn't hear the voices in the background too much.
No, I didn't hear anything tonight. I mean, well, when your daughter came up to you, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, I heard that, but other than that, no.
Yeah. Oh, they're asleep now. I'm about ready to go myself. Maybe catch a little Alfred Hitchcock or Twilight Zone.
What's your favorite Twilight Zone episode?
I like the old black and white movies. They just remind me of my granny and the rollers, and those days. You know how women wore the curlers and.
Those are the best ones. Black and white.
Yeah. The best days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like my favorite one was To Serve Man.
To Serve Man. Oh yeah. Are you talking about when they came out of?
when they came from space and then they were taking humans back to their planet to eat them.
Oh yes, I like
and
that.
The book said To Serve Man, and it was actually a cookbook.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's my favorite one.
Did you haven't seen then you haven't seen the one when they came and got the space? It wasn't a Twilight Zone, but it was the one where they came and got all the black people, and I guess the white people didn't know what they were going to do.
No, see them.
You haven't seen that? It's not a Twilight Zone. It's just one of those movies made by what's that group called? He says, "Baked by Funk a P-Funk. I wants to get fucked up on the bomb."
Yeah, if you ever find the link to that, well, I would love to see that.
No, you know the group I'm talking about. I love the group ever since I was little, and my uncle used to play them. Yeah. Yes, Funkadelic. Yeah, he did the movie, but then there's another movie, Space is the Place, by the old cat, Sun Ra.
See, I have no knowledge of those two movies. I never even heard of them.
Let me get it for you real quick before I close out here.
Okay.
Okay. Is it cosmic smoke?
And you know what, Light Bear? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
You had me going back looking for that other movie, Wrong Number.
Mm-hmm. I could have showed the whole movie because they didn't. I don't. Well, no, they would have got me in trouble if I showed the whole movie. I had to pay for it. They would have got me in trouble.
On YouTube, it just got clipped with it. Right, you have to pay for it to get the whole movie.
Yeah. I'm trying to see where's the. I'm trying to see where. I'm trying to see where they. Funkadelic. I'm gonna say movie because I can't.
Because there's Funkadelic and then there's Parliament.
Maybe it's Parliament. I think it's Parliament. Because I can't believe I can't find that movie. Let me see. Oh, Space Traders. Okay, here we go. Here's part of the movie. I'm gonna share it with you.
Okay.
And then I'm going to show you the other movie with
You are standing on the verge of getting it on. Beyond the twilight zone, further than the outer limits, deeper than deep in the black hole. Free your mind and your ass will follow. Because once you've passed the point of no return, you are caught in the cosmic soul. Would you like to dance with me? We're doing the cosmic spot. Oh, they call me the doctor. I'm the head man around here. I'll be your seeing eye guide through the black hole. Beware of strangers bearing gifts. There may be strings attached. And what might be strange for some may be a noose for others. Let me show you what I mean. Check it.
Actually feel the excitement in the crowd. Bernie, some of these people have been out here since 2 o'clock this morning, so the aliens aren't scheduled to arrive before noon. But as you can see, the crowd is getting pretty excited as America prepares for its first encounter with space since NASA went bankrupt back in 1998. It's quite a circus.
Thank you, Stryker. Of course, we will go back to Plymouth Rock the moment the aliens are sighted. In other news, the Environmental Protection Agency has added Hartford, Connecticut to its list of cities to be evacuated by year's end. Carcinogen levels there have topped those found in Baltimore last year. The gap between black salaries and white widened. Wait, something's now happening at Plymouth Rock. Stryker.
Well, as you can hear, Bernie, there's definitely something going on now. We can't see anything yet, but this humming is definitely growing louder. You know, ever since the alien signal was first received some 3 months ago, speculation has run rampant as to their appearance, size and shape of their craft. Oh my God! Literally, a spacecraft are just nowhere right over our heads. This is absolutely amazing. This is literally an unbelievable sight. Anyway, as I look to my left, I see Vice President D'Amato and Secretary of State Buchanan approaching the microphone. For those of you who are concerned, President Taylor, of course, is safe and secure in an undisclosed bunker until it's determined whether or not aliens pose any threat.
Hello? Hello? Is this on? Can you understand me? I'm the Vice President.
We are space traders bearing exquisite gifts that will restore your nation to his former glory. Nearly limitless quantities of gold and precious metals that will instantly erase your deficit. Machines that will renew your rivers and your air. Cold fusion technology for a safe, cheap, and inexhaustible source of energy. Right. All we ask in return is the delivery to our vessels. 5 days from now, every child, woman, and man in your nation with at least 2,500 milligrams of melanin in their skin per square centimeter. What the hell is melanin? Put more simply, in trade for solving all your most pressing domestic catastrophes, we are asking for every person in your country that you would classify as black. Are you kidding? No, we are not. What are you going to do? Well, that does not concern you. We give you 5 days to decide, and the offer is non-negotiable. We will not try to coerce you in any way. Yet, I hope we can do some business together.
We wait all this time for a fucking UFO and they come here with this? It's all bullshit, right?
Maybe. Maybe this day's going to go down in history. An end to poverty. End to pollution. Cheap, unlimited energy for every American. Sounds like a hell of a re-election platform.
Sam, I have to go on record as saying this is crazy. But
what?
Well, welfare rolls would be cut 40%. Food stamps, Medicare, drug abuse programs slashed.
May I add something, Mr. President? You know, if I could guarantee the prosperity of this great country by giving life or taking off of those space traders, I do so without a moment's hesitation.
I'm
You know, the
going to,
Secretary's
share
courage
the other one.
is not unlike that. American.
You like the other
That's
one.
a trip. Yeah, I'd never seen that movie.
I'm going to share this one in the thing so you can click on it.
Okay.
That's for that one. But I'm going to get Spaces to Play too. I don't know if you've seen that one before.
Yeah, I don't think so. Title doesn't sound familiar.
This one makes you feel really good about the things because it's everything that we endure today that you see in the movie. I love this movie. Let me go here. I probably watched this whole thing. I don't know if I'm going to get up.
Don't you know that yet? After the end of the world. Don't you know that yet? After the end of the world. Don't you know that yet? After the end of the world. Don't you know that yet? After the end of the world. Don't you know that yet? After the end of the world.
Have you seen this one? Bill D.
I'm here.
Have you seen this one?
Nope.
Summer.
Wait a minute, what's that's the head?
different here. The vibrations are different. Not like planet Earth. Planet Earth, sound of guns, anger,
It
frustration.
looked like a head. Was it a floating head?
Talk to them. Planet Earth can
I
understand.
think so.
We set up a colony for black people here. See what they can do on the planet all their own without any white people there. They could drink in the beauty of this planet. Would affect their vibrations for the better, of course. Another place in the universe, up under different stars. That would be where the altered destiny would come in. Equation-wise, the first thing to do is to consider time as officially ended. We work on the other side of time. We bring them here through either isotope teleportation, transmolecularization, or better still, teleport the whole planet here through music.
Yeah, I definitely got to see this one.
Yeah, definitely. Let me make a copy of the thing for you. Yeah, I can't get enough of watching it.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll put that first one is for the Funkadelic, and then Parliament, and then the second one I'm putting up now is Space is the Place.
Okay, yeah, send me the link, please. I appreciate that.
I probably let me see if I can. I might copy it and put it in your. I put it in the chat. Is that good?
Okay, that'll work.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see if I can try to text it to you as well. Let me see. And I also put the Jedi stuff in there.
Okay.
Did I put it in there? Yeah, it's right there.
Yep, I see it.
You see it? Okay.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and close out. Thank you for coming again and being on here with me.
No problem. Thanks again for having me.
Thank you, Brown Girl Bella and Media Queen. Thank both of you for being here, and these Jasons. Thank you so much, Jason. And with that said, family, till next time, Remember, I'm starting the book series. We're gonna read through a couple books, 2 books.
That sounds good.
About us, Black folks, and about us. So, with that said, true
Okay.
love, real peace, and the higher self within the soul. Till next time.
Okay. Peace, light bearer.
Mm-hmm.